been treated to some incredible goals. Let's get straight to the second half, shall we? And Mitrovic, that particular goal in itself, was that a great team goal there?
It was a wonderful goal. It tells me as well that you've always got a little bit more time in the box than what you think, and this displays it perfectly. Some really good passing here, cleverness. I love this one from Milinkovic-Savic, and then Zivkovic gets his head up, and they make 3 or 4 passes there without really being closed down, but they get their head up and they didn't panic. And Mitrovic, in the end, he gets a simple tap in for his goal. Deserved his goal. I thought he was outstanding all afternoon, other than maybe he should have had a brace, not a single goal.
Yeah, and there's so many examples of such intricate, fluid play. You know, I really, really enjoyed watching Serbia today, particularly that sort of triangle between Milinkovic-Savic, Tadic, Mitrovic, you know, real fluid. They always look for each other. But unfortunately, defensively, you know, they didn't get it quite right. You know, Andros highlighted in commentary how the wing-backs really bombed on, and I think it left them really susceptible to the counter-attack.
How impressed were you, though, at this point? Because, of course, Serbia are 3-1 up, but with the character that Cameroon showed to fight back and get back into the game.
Yeah, and they showed bits of it in the first half, the counter-attacking play. This is a fantastic running behind from Abubakar, who was lively from the second he came on. You see the right-back there, Milinkovic played him on. It looked tight, you know, in terms of offside, and Abubakar, I think, he even expected to be offside. But what a finish that is, by the way. You know, this is... Me and John will know, you know, when you're one-on-one with a goalkeeper, time has to slow down. You've got to be cool and calm. And, he slows time down and he just lifts it over him. John, that is a great finish.
Are you surprised he hasn't been starting more games? Because of the quality that he
that's his, what, you have to say, 35th goal today or 34th goal? And
34th, yeah.
Maybe, but if you look at the other strikers in the Cameroon team as well, you know, they got top-class strikers. But times has run times has run to perfection, really, because VAR had to look through that one. But it was, as Eni says, Milinkovic is keeping him on side, actually, for the both goals that Cameroon equalised. So he's got to be more in sync and in line with his other defenders. He's lazy, he's sleeping, he switches off, and he keeps the 2 Cameroon players on side. This one for 3-3.
Yeah, this was Choupo-Moting of Bayern Munich, the equaliser. A very special moment for him.
It's almost identical run from Abubakar there. Again, Milinkovic is not keeping up with his back line. You know, and a great ball there for Choupo-Moting to just slot it at home. An easy finish, but it's just fantastic centre forward running from Abubakar to get into those channels in behind and get Cameroon a deserved point.
Definitely a good half-time team talk from the manager, I can imagine.
Yeah, it was. But again, Milinkovic, you know, credit to Cameroon. I'm not saying they didn't deserve to come back into the game.
But he should have done better.
They'll rue the opportunities they had, Serbia. But again, Milinkovic will look at that and say, why am I dropping deeper than my other 3 defenders? It's an error that they'll rue the Serbians if they go out to the World Cup, because they had the game under control. They should have been out of sight at certain times in the game.
They did, and let's not forget, as you rightly pointed out, Cameroon have to play Brazil next, and it's not nice for it to go down to that game for them.
That's the thing. You saw the manager towards the end then almost saying, like, we've got to go for this, go for it, you know, try and get another one, because he's probably thinking, well, we got Brazil last game, you know. Serbia will be thinking we fancy our chances against Switzerland, particularly with some of the attacking play we saw today from Serbia. You fancy them to score goals. So Cameroon will go into the last game. I can't see them getting anything from Brazil. But they're still in it. They've done amazing today to still be in the competition.
And what an occasion it will be for them to play Brazil at a World Cup.
Oh, brilliant. You know, the Brazilians, they were... Yes, they only beat Serbia 2-0 in the first game, but they got great players. They're my ones for the tournament. I really like them. Yeah.
Great stuff. Okay, plenty more to talk about on our show, and we'll bring you some more.